YouTube, what's going on? And we back. This is Backdoor TV 700 ENT, and this is part 4 of MOB versus 600 slash. This is gonna be my thank you video, and um the thank you videos. Every thank you video. This is for the subscribers and the viewers. This is just me giving back, and we're gonna talk about a lot today, like the progress, how the channel is doing, what's the future plans. And I was telling somebody yesterday that this is like a club. It, I might be the voice for now, but I got a lot coming up for the channel. I haven't made a lot of videos because of personal reasons and a lot going on. But what I will tell you is I'm grinding hard to get this channel to the next level. And I want to just give a big thank you to everybody that rocked the channel, man. We came a long way. We had 1,000+ subscribers, man. Y'all really turned me up. Y'all really showed a lot of support. I want to shout out Real Steppers, Academics, Say Cheese, Swipe, Trenches News. Those are the same person. Academics, Game Spitter, everybody, man. Everybody. Sub-Zero, Hookah Anonymous, Truth Tellers, LS Central, my boy Nightly News TV. This is gonna be. It's been a while since we did a real personal video, man. But you already know, even when I'm not making videos, I'm always doing projects and creating. Like, and I'm glad to say, I think for the year 2021, most of all the projects I got out, all of the projects that I really want to get out, y'all supported them, and I really want to thank you, man. 051 Melly, T-Roy, the RIP all them guys, the FPG Dub. Oh man, thank you, man. We just growing, man. We just growing, and I wanted to get this video done before the garbage trucks come. I think it was Thursday morning. Oh, I think the garbage came yesterday. All right, so we should be all right. But this construction is about to start, so before these boys start to banging these hammers, I'm trying to and making noise. Trying to, and pardon me for when you hear noise in the background. This is part of my building a couple months ago got like the wall cracked, like cracked through, like basically, and they fixing the roof, and it's, so when you hear the banging, it's just in and out construction all day every day. So pardon the noise if you do. So I tried to get this video out so y'all wouldn't hear the construction going on in the background. And we almost at 250,000 views. We had over 1,000+ subscribers. Backdoor Nation, do you hear what I'm saying? Like, we really in the building, man. Like, we small, but we coming, man. We small, but we really coming. We not, you know what? We not coming for no thrones. And, you know, that's the problem. Everybody want to go to the top. What you gonna do when you get to the top, though? We need to stop trying to be number one and be as one. Listen to me. We need to stop trying to be number one and be as one. That's the problem. Let me tell you. Now, some of y'all might say, oh, if you're not number one, you're not nothing. I used to have that mentality, but everybody who was number one, where did you get them? Unless you LeBron James or somebody like that, everybody who's number one in the streets, where did they get them? The problem with black people, we gotta do a lot different, but black people don't want to do it. And it's gonna be a real deep episode. Yes, it's 600 versus MOB, but that could wait a little bit to decide, y'all. How much killing y'all want? And let's talk about killing and violence and murder too. Let's get into how YouTube is not gonna let me get money off this. So everything that I do, for all the people that was calling me a sellout and a clout chaser and everything, I do this for the art. I got another channel coming, Backdoor Gaming. But for all the people that was saying I'm a sellout and all of this, I'm not gonna make no money. And I haven't asked for Cash App donations yet. I haven't asked for nothing yet. I'll tell you when that's time. It's not time yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I want to make sure that everything is done properly, bro. Everybody been told me to do certain things and blah 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 blah. Let me tell you, bro, when you love something, you gotta nurture it. And that's the problem with black people, black young people. And that's the problem I had too. I wanted things, but I wanted a tree to be grown in 2 weeks, bro. Or you want a tree to be grown in a year. When you want something for real, you gotta nurture it and give it time. But you know what? Let me tell you, it's a lot of things we wasn't taught as a community. And I had a long time to analyze. I had a long time to analyze a lot of things with the black with the black community, and you gotta realize, like, we weren't supposed to go this deep, but we're gonna go a little bit deep. Like, I think in the 1980s or whatever, let's say the 1980s or the early or the late 70s, it was a law saying that and a lot of the black women wanting welfare. If the black male was in the household, you couldn't get welfare. So what that meant, the black male got kicked out of the household, had to sneak in. Like I said, it's a lot of things that led to us being led astray. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, like, a lot of problems that we had was put on us. You know, and once the problem was put on us, it was basically like we was in a race car, we was in a car race, NASCAR race, and they sabotaged our car, and then said we couldn't drive when they made us not be able to drive. And when I say they, I'm not gonna say who was they, because right now we're gonna get into the 600 versus MOB, but the they is not who you think they are. The they is not the white people, and they is not black people. We're not going that deep. We're not going that deep yet. I don't think y'all ready for that yet, but y'all will be soon. Like I said when I made my first video, I'm gonna show y'all a lot of stuff, and you're not gonna like it. Some of y'all like it. Some of y'all live savagery, and some of y'all live through all of this. So it's nothing but some of y'all, or the powers that be. But y'all could keep y'all money, because it was a time when I went through a lot with YouTube, bro. I sacrificed money to speak my art. I said y'all could keep y'all money. I'm doing this for the art. I'll make money another way. And maybe with my second channel is gonna be clean. It's gonna be no violence, no nothing. It's gonna be for the gamers. So if you a gamer, like you like 2K and Call of Duty, but we're gonna get to that later. Oh man, now you hear trucks and stuff, man. Oh, the construction starting. Oh man, I should have tried to do this earlier, but oh man, excuse the noise. This construction is about to start. All right, so 600 versus MOB. We gotta. It's been a lot. It's been a lot that happened between these two cliques, and I don't have to make up anything. I speak my opinion on what has transpired that I know, and this from years of, like, let me tell you, bro. When Chief Keef first came out, one of my big bros, he would go all around the country. He was getting money, and he told me about some kid from Chicago called Chief Keef. And he said, yo, it's this kid from Chicago named Chief Keef, and he about to take over the country. But the funny thing is, it's 100 more niggas just like him. And I said, what? What? He said, this is before Chief Keef even came out, bro. I think Chief Keef he had only dropped, like, he didn't drop, I think it was Finally, not, what was his first album? Finally Rich, I think it was. But he had back from the dead. But anyway, my boy would go in and out the state to state, whatever. And this is what we talking about. When was this? Okay, this is before people. This is when the Chief Keef buzz was bubbling. I think maybe Chicago knew about him already. So anyway, my boy get back to New York. He told me to come pull up on him. Oh man, hold on. Oh man, hold on. Okay, excuse the construction in the back if y'all can hear it. I want to make this a long video, so we're gonna rock out as long as we can. Once again, thank you for the subscribers, man. Y'all gave me my early birthday present. Y'all gave me a late Christmas present, but thank you nonetheless. Yeah, and that just gave me the inspiration just to go harder. So back to what I was saying. So anyway, my boy hit me up. He just got back in state, and I go to see him, and he like, yo, bro, it's this dude named Chief Keef from Chicago about to come out, and he's about to take over the whole country. But the craziest thing is, it's 150 more dudes from Chicago just like him. And I said, what? He said, yeah, bro, it's a whole army of them. They not all together. They got something called O Block and STL, and he's saying all of this stuff. And I'm like, wait, I thought gangs really, because the only thing I remembered about Chicago at that time, remember, this is when my son was first born. This is probably like I want to say Chief Keef came out. When Chief Keef came out? Well, my son was born in 2008, but when he told me about Chief Keef and them, this is when before he really blew up. So anyway, long story short, he was just like, yo, bro, it's these Chicago dudes, it's a whole army of them. And he wasn't lying, bro. Chief Keef came out with that Love Sosa. He had Lil Reese and Fredo, and then you seen Dirk and King Louie and FBG Duck and Dusky and Wooski and yo, so much talent, man. And I'm like, yo, he wasn't lying, because all these Chicago rappers kept coming out, and I'm like, what the fuck is, like, how did they, Chicago reminded me like of Atlanta a little bit, but it's the more gangster version. Remember Atlanta was coming out with all those rappers? All right, so anyway, back to the story, man. But anyway, he wasn't lying, bro. So anyway, this 600 MOB beef is real deep, because it's other branches that's connected to the beef, 051 is real close to MOB. Gyro City is real close to MOB. I hope they park the truck farther from my house, man. Anyway, yeah, sorry for the noise. Another thing, somebody was saying that this is, I don't believe matter of fact, let me tell you, bro, you never could put nothing past, you could never put nothing to in life, expect the unexpected, and never say never, because I think it was Dome from MOB that about to come out of jail or whatever, I think, from MOB. And before he came out, a lot of 600 members had a lot to say on Twitter. And he was found hung in his cell. Now, some could say somebody put money. Some could say some 600 or some BDs put money to make that happen. Get him killed by the guards. And some said the theory that Dome was so scared to come back to Chirac and will come back to the war that he killed himself. I can't believe that. And it was another theory that he was suffering from mental problems, and he wasn't getting the proper medical attention, and so we'll never know. They found him hung in his cell, and when he was coming out, I think that was around the same time D thing came out. So they was he was D thing. I think D thing was saying on Instagram and Twitter, he lucky he didn't come out, like, or I think some 600 members were saying like, oh, he was so scared to come out of jail out of Cook County that he hung himself. But I don't believe that, bro. My belief is, this is my belief. This is just my belief. I don't know this. This is my belief. Somebody put a bag in a couple COs from Cook County account, and they killed him. That's my belief. But RP Dome, all this was senseless. We need to all get together, and we need to get together, man, as black people, man. Like, it's sad, bro. But we can't, though. And let me tell you, there's nothing wrong, though. It's not our fault. I'm gonna tell you why. The first black people that was ever on this earth couldn't get along, and they couldn't come together. So don't ask me. I haven't got to the bottom of why black people can't unify. But this is nothing. It's like they say, there's nothing new under the sun. Like, So it's crazy, man. All right. I lost my train of thought, man. These people knocking on the door. Uh, like I said, it's in and out construction, so pardon me. Um, so the war with 600 MOB, man. Every time I actually thought it had died down, but it didn't, man. I guess just COVID delayed it, man. Because every time Cap 12 get on, all right. Let's talk about let's get into let's take like 2 minutes to get into the murder of MOB Dusky, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the situation, bro. Um, So the MOB Dusky murder, it's been it's something that haven't been dissected. And we're gonna dissect MOB Dusky's murder just a little bit from the facts that I know. Like I said, I don't know everything. I'm not a Mr. Know-it-all, but I'm knowledgeable in a plethora of things. Excuse me, and a little bit of knowledge that I do have, I'm gonna break it down. And if you know better than me, like a lot of people have done. Now that we have over 1,000 subscribers, thank you once again. You can jump in the comments and correct me. I'm not God. I'm not the Chirac dictionary. So this is from what I know. R.I.P. One of my favorite rappers. It don't matter if you some Chirac, M.O.B. Dusky, man. So M.O.B. Dusky murder, just like Blood Money, Chief Keef Cousin, have a lot of mystery behind it, and we like I think I was saying in one of the earlier M.O.B. videos. A lot of people were saying it could have been um, old block OB 600, or he could have been backdoored by the older members of MOB. Now I'm trying to think, how should I come at y'all, because okay, now as far as the old, let's break it down, and let's break it down in sections. We're gonna go like we in court, we in Chirac court right now, so let's break it down in sections. Okay, MOB, we're gonna go with the first suspect. We're gonna go with MOB. We're gonna call him to the seat, and we're gonna dissect some of the reasons maybe MOB killed MOB. The older members of MOB killed MOB Dusky. So MOB Dusky had a lot of clout, bro. And he was young. He had a lot of clout, bro. It's hard. I think. Shout out to Scheme Team. He was saying this, and I hate that I get sidetracked, but I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I'm not just here talking for views. I want y'all to understand. Like, it's hard for older people to talk to younger people sometimes, because money is so valued that if one of these dudes hit a stain and they got $80,000 and you older than them and you trying to talk to them and you kind of broke, the older dudes in the community, that theory is not respected. There's no respect. There's no honor no more in the hood no more. So, these young kids that's pulling up in all these Porsches and all of this stuff, and they're not trying to hear nothing, and the sad thing about it, the way the black community mindset is right now, people would equate you having more money than somebody, that means you're smarter than them, or you tougher than them, or you doing better. Like, that don't mean nothing all the time. Having more money in your pocket don't mean you have more intelligence than the next man who done, like, sometimes experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when the OGs, when the black OGs got took out of the black community, that's when you notice Generation X, and then Generation X had babies, and they made the kids you see running around right now. So these kids, it's not that these kids are bad, or these kids don't have no home training, nothing like that. When remember, like, back in the day when I was coming up, when you came on the block, you always had people outside. You know what I'm saying? You always had people outside. So back in the day, if you wasn't from around there, people knew, like, yo, what you doing around here? But they stopped that. And once they stopped people from being able to be outside and post it up, and took the OG, the OG used to be able to walk up to you and say, yo, young blood, yo, cut it out. But now, that got took out of the black community for a lot of years. So it's like, with them not around, it took a long time to strain from, people saying, okay, that's OG talking. I'm a cool out. But now, if an OG says something, these young dudes will blick them down. So like I said, bro, this goes deep. We can go real deep, bro. And since I've been real busy lately, and this is a thank you video, this is gonna be a long one. Pause, no homo. So yeah, I have to adjust this. I'm shooting at a weird angle. All right, so let's get a little bit back into reasons why the older MOB. Remember, MOB was scrap gang. MOB Dusky was scrap gang, and the older members was MOB. It was older members there, and Dusky. Long story short, MOB Dusky was getting money, and where the MOB Dusky was hustling the same place, the older MOB members was hustling that, and it created friction because they was trying to get money and be low, but with MOB Dusky being young and him having money, he was having people like 051 Melly come through and Driller and everybody was coming through to get the ecstasy pills he was selling, the pyramids, the mids, and anybody from Chicago know what I'm talking about. So what this did was and I understand now that I'm older, bro. You older. I'm sure these guys probably went to jail and was trying to really get money and be low. But then you got people like Melly coming through and Hellcats and all these dudes coming through from different sets and making it hot and they were trying to talk to Dusky for a while, and from what I know, he just was not trying to hear it, and he basically was equating it to like, if I got more money and clout, this is when his career was taking off too. He did time in jail. Dusky had a lot of clout around Chirac, man. So around this time, I guess Dusky just felt like, man, I got killers around me. I got more money than these dudes, and I don't care what they say. So I think it was an incident that happened, and it was an incident that happened, and I don't know if the older members gave the younger scrap gang members one block and they went to another block before Dusky died or after, because all of this information is years ago. And it was a sad situation when Dusky died, man. It was real sad, bro. They say he was standing outside. Well, y'all know what happened. He was standing outside with a girl late night, and he saw a car creeping. They say the girl seen the car creeping first, and she told him the car was coming. So I guess he started clutching, and remember this. Remember this, people. Sometimes whenever gun situations, you have not even gun situations in any, yeah, definitely gun situations, or even if you're using the knife. When somebody got the high ground. You gotta really, when somebody got the high ground on you in any type of situation, you gotta really be strategic and be fast and be ready and be thorough and be direct as far as defending yourself and attacking and whatever. Like, so let's get back to it. Basically the ops had the high ground on Dusky, and they was in a car. So I would imagine that Dusky let off a couple shots, maybe two, but they was in the car. They probably had the high ground, and Dusky hesitated. And a lot of people from that area said he shouldn't even been outside like that night. But like I said, when you live in life, he probably was just about to go upstairs and chill. Like, you outside getting a breath of fresh air, And R.I.P. Dusky, man. I'm still sad to this day, man. R.I.P. Melly, R.I.P. everybody from the war. R.I.P. man. It's been, the death is only growing. The death is only growing. The murder, the hate, the misery in the black community is just growing like I'm trying to think what I could equate it to. I'm not gonna even waste my time. It's basically like a picture a bubble just growing more and more every day. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the first theory. That's the first theory about Dusky being backdoored by the older members. Matter of fact, oh no, it's a part I left out. So what really led to him being backdoored, allegedly, two fingers, y'all, allegedly. It was a member, one of the older members' little brother was rocking out with Dusky and I guess he had a gun in the crib, and the dude stole a gun, or it was gun or drugs or something the dude stole. And when Dusky and all these dudes was walking. They seen the dude and they ended up jumping him, which was a violation, I guess, to their gang. This is what I was. This was the reports. Remember, this is years ago. I don't know if it's the truth or not. So they jumped him, and that was a violation. And with the stuff happening, as far as the melee and everybody coming through and making the block hot, and that was like the final straw, I guess, with some people. And I mean, my belief is maybe the older MO. The reason why I think he got backdoored, I'm really starting to believe that some of the older members of MOB paid set it up for Oberlot, Cap 112, or not even him. Or we never know, Cap 112 or no more, to allegedly get Dusky. So now we're gonna go into the second theory of OB600 killing MOB Dusky. RIP him once again. My condolences to friends and family, you know, in the senseless war. Now, my bad, y'all. I said I was gonna get off the first section of the MOB Dusky murder, but I want to jump back into that situation just for a little bit longer. So bear with me. All right. Dusky, you know, he had a lot of enemies, but he was about to take over, man. And the thing that made me think he got backdoored, you know, that scrap gang, it never seemed like scrap gang and MOB, you know, it looked like that created a division that never got like mended up. Like you see scrap game and scrap game, and they got people that's MOB. So, you know, the fact that that's two different gangs, man, and they really go by scrap gang, even though we know the MOB, like they really, you know, pushing that. It's just sad, man. You know, it's hard to believe that so many people that you see in these videos and these interviews is gone now, man. You know, so much talent came out of Chirac, man. But that MOB war was real. Like I think Waldo 600 had got killed for dissing, and I really for dissing Dusky, and they say he got killed 600. I just think he just got caught. You know, it was fresh, and he got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, they say he was getting off a bus, and he caught a shot in the head, unfortunately. And my condolences to 600 Waldo's family and friends. Like this war with MOB and 600, you know, it goes deep, man. You know, and it's not no internet stuff. Like it's sad, man. It really is. So now let's go into the theory of Cap F12 and OB 600 having something to do with allegedly getting Dusky. Now every time Cap F12 go on Instagram Live or anything, you know, it's a bunch of people that make it known, you know, MOB members and anonymous members that make it known, like, you know, we gonna get you. And this has been going on for a while. Cap F12 lives in Atlanta, you know, so, you know, just like I said, all of this happened right after Dusky died. And they you know, if you don't believe me, go follow go type up Cap F12 go type up Cap F12's Instagram and go look at the comments, bro, and then that'll tell you everything you need to know. Go look at the comments he had for the last, check the date on the Instagram, and check out the comments for the last couple years every time he made a live or anything, you know. So they really letting it be known that if he comes back, it's gonna be an issue. So I don't know what to believe. You know, since both parties are screaming so loud, my true belief is the older members after Dusky beating up one of the older members' little brother, even though the older member was in violation. I guess they said that him doing it with I think he was with 051 and FBG, and he was like, you doing it with other gangs is a direct violation, and they probably all came to the conclusion, you know, he got to go. And instead of them doing it, or, you know, they older, they probably, you know, put the bag in. Like I said, I don't know, but I know it's a sad situation, and you go to Truth Teller's interview, FBG Beasky was talking about the Dusky, and like I said, just do your research on MOB Dusky, man. He was about to, you see Scrap right there, he was about to really take the game over for Chicago, man. So I wish he would have really did, like I said, I wish he would have moved different on that situation, And this is part 4 of 600 versus MOB. I'm really grateful and I'm really thankful for the support. I'm gonna definitely drop part 5 today. And thank you for really sticking with me. Like I said, I got a lot coming up, interviews, giveaways. I'm gonna have some giveaways coming up real soon. We in a good space, bro. We in a good space, and we had over 1,000. We had over 1,000 subscribers. We almost had 250,000 views. I can't thank y'all enough. I was gonna talk a little bit about the whole Chief Keef and Old Block situation, but that's sticky, bro. Like all of this, man. There's only a few people that's really rocking with each other, bro. This whole Chief Keef situation. It seemed like ever since he left, because he's seen the snakes in the garden. Not calling them snakes, but that's probably how he looked at it. It ain't never been right, bro. I don't know. They better leave Sosa alone though. you know. And whoever think Drill is dead, man, Drill is just getting started. Drill is not dead, bro. The beef is not dead, bro. But it's not all these people. It's not the kids' fault. Like when they be saying, "Oh, where the father's at and why the violence is happening," the powers that be set it up for it to be this way. Let me tell you, when they gave out them stimulus checks, that was a spit in the face. America spit in all our faces with them stimulus checks. We might as well have gotten a pole and started stripping. You know what I'm saying? Like they could send everybody $1 million. They could send the whole America 70 grand today and change a lot in one snap of a finger. Like I said, a lot of problems in the black community. Why we act the way we act, we was put on a course for destruction, But I hope one day we could. I started this channel, people. The longer you rock with me, you'll understand the method to my madness. One of the best sayings is, "When in Rome, do as the Romans do." Sometimes you can't beat. If it's a castle that you're trying to raid and you can't get through it, you might have to think out the box to get your enemy. You might have to raise and breed a bunch of poisonous snakes, and once you get like 1,000,000 of them, just set them around the grounds of the castle and let them eventually kill the people and the king. And you got to think out the box, bro. We got to move different. And I don't want to get too deep on that. It's a time and a place, and that time will come. The war with 600 MOB, it ain't never. I don't think it's gonna stop, never. But 600 is beefing with 600. MOB's beefing with MOB, so it's never. Where's the unity at? Like, I don't know, bro. I didn't make the rules. I'm just telling you what happened from my point of view. But I think we're gonna end this here. I'm bringing part 5 out today. Let me just get a couple things done.